Hello and welcome to a smerdp video, and today we are looking at Marvel Legends Kid Omega from the X-Men. And this is nice packaging, nice homage on there. Quentin Quire on the side, and then he's on the back. And in terms of all the figures that come with this is number 5, and this is the big chunky piece, which is the torso of Build-A-Figure Child. So let's have a closer look at Kid Omega. Okay, so here is the Child Build-A-Figure piece on there, which looks very nice, very green. Looking forward to reviewing that as a whole very soon. And in terms of, a little bit of lightning malfunction to my left. So this Quentin Quire is from the Krakoa era and based off his role in X-Force. My favorite Quentin Quire is from Wolverine and the X-Men. Very simple, and him being mischievous with Wolverine was a lot of fun. And I was thinking about this just before I started reviewing this, that there was an element around him sort of taking some sort of Phoenix control sort of thing. So there was an element where he could potentially embrace the Phoenix. I can't remember if that was the future storyline at the end, but I felt like it was certainly coming. And then they did round 2, and then they killed off Wolverine, didn't they? So that was a bit crap. So in terms of Quentin, so this Quentin was meant to be him starting to grow up a little bit. So he started dating Esme. They started having a relationship. That relationship ended, which was a little bit disappointing because actually I thought it was okay that these things were happening, and that Quentin perhaps deserved it for all the hate that was off the back for him finding out that he was adopted. He was starting to move past that, perhaps. Don't get me wrong, he's still mischievous and he dies a lot, and it is a lot of fun. I sometimes this die-in piece in Krakoa, it felt a little bit easier, and these characters were like, you know what, I don't care if I die. You know, even the likes of Cyclops, etc., you know, they spent 57 years in the comic universe not dying and coming back, and all of a sudden they don't care if they, you know, there's the effort seems to have gone. I just thought I'd say that. This also feels like the Professor X body from that Krakoa version, etc. I was hoping we were just going to get another wave, to be honest with you, but to have a figure thrown in here like this is quite cool. I love the face sculpt. The face sculpt looks cool. I can't seem to remove his telekinetic glasses, and I'm a bit worried that if I do, I get upset the balance. But I love the pink in there. Looks very nice. I can't remember if this was the symbol that he was drawing when he was on, was it called Kick back in New X-Men, the mutant hormone growth drug that he was on that was fueling part of his rage, etc. And then eventually he ends up putting his body back together. I think it begins in Phoenix End song, I think. I could be wrong. So he comes with his pistol, which he psychokinetically creates to bring alive. And he does come with these hands. Now, I did just want to point out, and I will show him holding his gun, as much as sometimes trigger fingers, I like trigger fingers, but this one doesn't have them at all, which I find a bit bizarre, because now he's not going to be holding it properly. So I just thought I'd pop that out. I don't know what it is. Wait, maybe it's the pink, but he keeps what's the word? My camera doesn't seem to like focusing on him for some reason. So articulation head can go round. Watch those glasses, man. I must knock them off. Not that I'm sure that I can knock them off. Oh man, that's just such a good head sculpt. Love that head sculpt. He's got butterfly effect there. You can do the 360 there. You can lift up like so. There is movement on the ball joint. There's movement on the bicep, and I almost burnt myself on my light. That wasn't very clever. He does have movement in terms of a double pinless joint on the hand, on the not saying my words right, on the arm. He's got an up and down on the hand, and you can move that 360 like so. He has movement on the torso and an ab crunchy crunch going on there, but no swivel at the waist. Swivel is on the thigh. He can almost do the splits quite nicely. He has a double pinless again on the leg, and I'm sorry, not my camera. I'm not even looking at the camera to see that I'm actually getting this in focus. He has double on the knee. He has movement on the calf. He has an up and a down and a left and a right. I really do not like these flat feet. They're horrible. And I didn't like it with Professor. I struggled getting Professor to stand in nice position. So we now have Quentin Quire with this X-Force body, so which is awesome. Now we have also had the Wolverine already in that first wave, so I really do hope it is really time that we get the first third transformation of Beast. You know, I mean, he's been that for over 10 years since Schism back in Wolverine and the X-Men. It was all new X-Men where he transformed into that third second mutation, sorry. And we really need that Beast. And that Beast is playing a pivotal role in X-Force right now. It's almost going towards Dark Beast mode. It's brilliant. Now, this is what I'm talking about. I absolutely hate this. What the fucking hell were you thinking, Hasbro? Absolutely awful. There is no trigger finger in this. Now, I swear I saw somebody that, I don't know whether they poked out this or whether they just trimmed that top thing. Not that I'm recommending that, but it just doesn't sit nicely at all. It's just, I don't understand what they were thinking at all. Looks awful. Absolutely awful. But don't get me wrong, you can still get them into some cool poses like so. So, that is my review of Kid Omega, aka Quentin Quire. And if you like my channel, please support me by subscribing. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks to everybody that takes the time to watch my videos, you included. And for those that are already subscribed, you folks mean a lot to me. And make sure you look after yourself. Very important these days. And as always, embrace geekiness. Take care. Goodbye.